heartbreak can be rough, but sometimes we need to break a couple hearts, especially the chocolate ones. So I've asked Sabrina of Sabrina's Dolci to show me how to make a breakable chocolate heart. Every Valentine's Day, Sabrina makes these awesome treats for all of her customers here in Queens, New York. But before we get started, be sure to check out the description below to see all of the ingredients that you're going to need. So Sabrina, are you ready to make some breakable chocolate hearts?
Let's get cracking. So to make our breakable chocolate heart, what we're gonna need is some milk chocolate chips. We're gonna put these in the microwave for about 30 seconds, and then you want it to look something like this, nice and liquidy. Now that we have our chocolate melted, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pour it into our heart-shaped mold. So I'm gonna pour just about half of the melted chocolate that we did. And what I'm gonna do is, using the back of my spoon, I'm just gonna spread it around to make sure that we cover the mold and we can't see any more of it. And if you feel like maybe you need some more chocolate, you could just pour it in.
And how thick do we want the chocolate to be? Do we want it to be on the thinner side, or do we want more?
Thicker the better, we like. That way when you peel the mold off the chocolate, it doesn't break. So I think this looks good. And now we're gonna put it in the freezer for 15 minutes. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna make some cakesicles. So what we're gonna need is our milk chocolate. We're gonna use the leftovers that we had from our breakable heart, and 2 popsicle sticks, and you're gonna need your cakesicle molds. So what we wanna do first is we're gonna put the popsicle sticks in the mold, and you wanna put it about halfway through.
All right, so like,
Yep.
this part? Cool.
Yep, perfect. And then, like I said, we're gonna take our chocolate, and similar to the heart, you just wanna coat the whole mold with chocolate and try to get it nice and thick around the edges. That way when you take it out, there's no cracking.
And do we wanna get the popsicle stick covered too, or should we like avoid it?
Yes, good thinking. You wanna get your popsicle stick filled with chocolate as well. That way it doesn't break apart or move out. I think it looks good. Yep.
And now what do we do with these?
Now we're gonna put these in the freezer for about 15 minutes for it to solidify and get hard.
So while the molds are in the freezer, what can we do?
So in the meantime, we can make our ice cream cake pops. So what we're gonna need are 2 mini ice cream cones, some melted white chocolate, a ice cream scooper to help us measure, and some pre-made cake that we just crumbled up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the cake, and using our ice cream scooper, we're gonna measure out about 1 scoop of cake. And what you're gonna do is you wanna form the cake into like a dough. So we're just gonna take it out and kind of roll around with it and make it into the shape of a ball.
Mine is crumbling.
That's fine, just
Awful lot.
keep pressing it together.
Yeah.
Coming together now?
Yeah, a
There you
little
go.
bit.
Just keep pressing it.
It's about probably as good as it'll get, but.
All right, so this is kind of the shape that you want it to look like, a ball. So we're just gonna place it to the side. Now we're gonna take our ice cream cones and dip them into the melted chocolate.
And how far? Just around the rim?
Just around the rim, yep. Perfect. Then we'll take our cake balls and place it right on top to form our ice cream cone. Just like that. And now we'll set this aside for about 10 minutes for it to stick together. So now it's time to dip our cones in chocolate. So we're just gonna take our little ice cream cones and just dip it in the chocolate. Make sure you get chocolate all covering the cake.
All right, let's see how this goes.
Perfect. Do the little swirl on top for a little design.
This is so cute. It really
Love
looks like a good ice
it.
cream cone. Oh my god. All right, so now
let's decorate it.
All right.
So we'll take some sprinkles, add a little pizzazz to our ice cream cones.
That looks so cute.
Yeah, I'm loving these colors together. Now that our chocolate has frozen in our cake molds, we can actually add the cake into it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take about 2 scoops of cake, and then just like press it together to make it form into the ball. Alrighty, so now that it's in like the shape of a ball, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add it to our mold. So you just kind of move it around and press it in. You don't want to press too hard because we don't want to break the chocolate that's already in there. But
so kind of like this.
Yeah. Then if you feel like you added too much, you can just pick it apart. Too little, add more. So now we're gonna take our melted chocolate and we're just gonna cover the cake in the chocolate. So you take about a scoop, maybe a half a scoop, and just pour it right on top.
Do we want this to be thick again?
I guess you could say maybe medium. It doesn't have to be super thick. It's just the back of it to get a coat. So maybe more on the thinner side.
It is the moment of truth. We are going to see how the heart turned out.
All right, here we go. So just start from the tip and just peel it back.
But it paid off. It looks amazing.
It looks great. I love it. Now it's time to decorate. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make our cakesicles look like ice cream chips. So I have some melted chocolate that I turned pink and I put it in a piping bag, and what we're gonna do is just make some drizzles. So we're gonna start with our ice cream cone first. I'm just gonna put like a glob on the center and kind of let it fall down to make it look like drips. And then we could just like shake it to smooth it out a bit. And maybe if we want to add some sprinkles. I know
everything is better with sprinkles.
Of course. I always get vanilla ice cream cone with rainbow sprinkles. All right, and now we're gonna do our cakesicles. Same thing, just squeeze out some of the chocolate and make it look like drips. So we'll just start doing this. And if you want, we can add some sprinkles in the meantime too.
Should we put them
Yep,
right
wherever. On the drip, on the side of the drip. Those heart sprinkles are so cute.
They are. They really bring everything together. We're gonna continue the drip with our chocolate heart.
So we're using the white chocolate that we dyed pink, and now we're just gonna make some ice cream drips along our heart. So let's start.
Gonna get some sprinkles in there too as we go. It is a globby mess and I love it.
Just like ice cream, when you eat it, it's just like a mess everywhere.
I totally want to keep this for myself.
Me too.
But what do I do if I want to give it to somebody?
So that's a great idea. You can gift it to somebody special, and what you can do is maybe underneath the chocolate, you could put a gift or some other chocolates. You could put it in a box like this with some confetti to make it look pretty. And then we could just add the other treats that we made. So we have our cakesicles, so we can put these right in. One like that. Perfect. And then we can't forget about the ice cream cones that we made.
Of course not.
So we're gonna put our ice cream cones in. And then this is the fun part. Let's break some hearts. And there we go. Our chocolate heart.
If you'd like to add some letters to your own chocolate heart, you can use a mold just like this one and pipe some melted chocolate into it. Then just stick it in the freezer and let it sit for 15 minutes so that it is time to set, just like we've done throughout this video. And if this video helped, please be sure to give us a like. And if you're like me, looking for your next project to do, please be sure to check out our how-to hub and subscribe. You just might find it here. All right, I'm off to go break some more hearts. Catch you later.